Hello everyone, it's Brightmaster here, and today I have a Lord of the Rings set to review. This is the 79007 Battle at the Black Gate from 2013. This set comes with 656 pieces, was rated for ages 9 to 14, and cost you $60 back when it was in stores, and this is a great set. It has some really amazing minifigures, a really nice build, and it was a pretty good price, at least I thought back when it was in store, so let's look at the box to be the first part of the review. Alright, so here's the box, and I do think it looks quite nice. It has a nice image of the set here. You can see Mordor there in the back, and of course it has the eagle and all of the minifigures there. And you can see up here, the top right hand corner, has the Eye of Sauron to show that this is the second wave and final wave of the Lord of the Rings line. And here it shows you the minifigures there at the bottom left hand corner, and yeah, I think that's a pretty nice look. Here at the back it shows you the Black Gate all open, some of the functions here that you can act out in the set, some small battle scenes of an eagle attacking the mouth of Sauron, Gandalf hitting an orc with his staff, and the mouth of Sauron riding out, so yeah, it's a pretty nice look. So here are the instructions that come with the set, and both of them are of course of different sizes, and unlike many other instruction booklets, they highlight and only show what is built in each instruction. So the first instruction, the Tower of the Black Gate, is the instructions for that are in here, and it comes with a total of 56 pages including the back, so quite a few steps of building. Here it shows you that you can put multiple Black Gate sets together. And back here it has the checklist of other sets released during this time. I've checked off some of these because at the time I didn't have all of the sets, but now I do, so if I wanted to I could check all these off. And back here of course it shows you instructions. It does have the box that tells you what pieces you need for each step, so it is pretty easy to follow. The second instruction booklet comes with the actual gate itself. Of course, has the screaming boys saying "win." Shows you, tells you to get the Lego Club magazine. Here it shows you an advertisement for the Lord of the Rings video game. Here it has an advertisement for the Lego Lord of the Rings game. Here it has an advertisement for the Hobbit sets, which were also released during this time. They would alternate for a little bit between Hobbit and Lord of the Rings releases. Over here advertises Lego Lord of the Rings, well, the site on the Lego website. Here it shows you the Pirate Ship Ambush, a set that I have reviewed before. Here it shows you the Council of Elrond, a set that I do have, but unfortunately some of these branch pieces snapped, so I will have to replace them before I can do a review. And here's the Wizard Battle, a set that is mostly disassembled, but I will try to get it back together. And yeah, another showing of the set, so yeah, that's it for the instructions. Alright, so here are the minifigures that come in the set, and they are really nice, 3 of which are exclusive. So this Aragorn, Gandalf the White, and the Mouth of Sauron are exclusive. It's really surprising that you can't get a Gandalf the White in any other set, and if they made a Minas Tirith, they probably would have included another version of this Aragorn. But anyway, let's look at the minifigures. So first here we have Aragorn, who is a great looking minifigure. I'm going to bring my light over so you can see him a bit better. So yeah, that's what he looks like. Looks absolutely wonderful. Has a double colored cape, so here it's red and on the other side it's black, so he's looking quite good. He has the little white tree on his armor, and he has the sword that was reforged from Narsil, which was the blade that cut the ring off of Sauron's hand that belonged to Isildur and then his father Elendil. So that's it for him. Here is Gandalf. That's what he looks like. Another great looking minifigure. It's such a shame that he's exclusive to this set. They really should have put in a second wave. There's so many things that could have been built for this theme. But anyway, that's what he looks like. He has his white staff, of course, white cape, white beard, white hair, white clothes. Yep, he's Gandalf the White. And that's what he looks like, a great looking minifigure. He has the same hair and beard mold as Saruman had, except Saruman did have some gray and black facial hair mixed in with the white. Whoops. Over here is a Mordor orc. Very nice looking minifigure as well. He has the Uruk-hai helmet, but I guess they always can get new helmets if they can find something. And this is what he looks like, of course, just your regular orc. Has a very nice sword here. Does have some back printing, and yeah, it's his face. Very evil looking. So yeah, that's it for him. Alright, so here is the other Mordor orc, and he is identical to the last minifigure, except the last one has the helmet and a different sword, but this is what he looks like. Pretty nice looking minifigure as well. You can never have enough orcs in your collection. Yeah, by the end of getting all these Lord of the Rings sets, I do have a small-ish army of orcs, but of course you can always order more. And over here is the Mouth of Sauron, who is a very, very nice looking minifigure. And just a word of advice for you, if you do watch the Lord of the Rings films, you will not see the Mouth of Sauron unless you watch the extended edition, which is what I would highly recommend you do. Of course, he is in the books, but yeah, for all the movie watchers, get the extended because he's not in the regular one. And this is what he looks like, and he's, of course, his face only has a mouth, and he has a very large mouth. That's what he looks like. Very nice printing here for his robes and cape. A very nice looking helmet as well. It is a bit rubbery, so I would have preferred it if it were harder plastic, but that's fine. He also does have this very nice sword, which is just like Aragorn's, except in a darker gray color. And yeah, there's quite a bit of mystery, I think, to this character, because I'm not really sure what he is. Is he an orc? I think he's a man, if anything like that, but yeah, pretty interesting minifigure. And here is one of the eagles, and yeah, again, very nice looking minifigure. These comes with 3 pieces, the center part of the body and the 2 wings, so yeah, and he can fit a minifigure if you want someone to ride him. So yeah, that's it for the minifigures. Alright, so here's the Black Gate itself. It's a really nice looking build that has a lot of detail. It's definitely a great looking thing, and it's quite accurate to the actual gate in the movie. However, this gate is extremely scaled down because, yeah, if they put this in minifigure scale, this would be gigantic and would probably be as much as the UCS Millennium Falcon, but yeah, I think this is still very nice, and I'm not complaining at all, so I'm going to set my camera down. You might not be able to see the top of the tower, but yeah, this is all I can really do. So right here is, of course, the gate. You can see there's a little bit of a split down here where the door opens, and yeah, let's do that to be the first part of this further detailed looking at the set. So I just turned something at the back, which is a locking mechanism, and I turned it out so you can open the gate. So this is what happens if you open it. It opens quite well, and there's a lot of weight in these door pieces, but it doesn't cause the gate to fall over, which is something I really appreciate. So yeah, it's quite nice, and you can have your orc army walk out of there, and yeah, I think that looks quite nice. And over here you can see there's quite a bit of detail here on the tower, which is always an amazing look. It has a very Mordor-like architecture to it. And there's actually a secret door here where if you push this button back here, it'll cause the door to open. So if you want to escape or just have a couple orcs move out without opening this huge gate, which actually requires trolls to open, that's a pretty decent option. And I'll just show it to you from the back. So this right here was the mechanism that I was turning that opened the gate. And this right here is the button that I pushed, which is a Technic piece that pushes the little door open. Over here there's a little skull, maybe a prisoner who never escaped and was tortured, maybe even killed there. And over here there's a second floor with some rocks that you can take out and put in the little catapult. And you can just press that and yeah, you can fire it, which is always a nice thing to do. And up here, you can see, of course, there is a place for your minifigures to stand, and there is a little torch, so if it's dark, you can, of course, still see if anyone's trying to approach and attack. And you can actually take the little catapult out, because it is on a jumper, and that's a better look at it. It's a pretty simple build, and you just, of course, hit at the front. That's how you can operate it. Over here there are some spears here to either show strength, or if the battle is going poorly for the orcs in Mordor, you can take them off and use them as weapons against the Gondor and Rohan soldiers. And over here there is a little bit of a walkway here, and that's where you're supposed to put some of your orcs there, so they can be watching, and they can attack if need be. There is a glass right here, and that could have been some of that orc, I don't know if it's called orc ale or orc beer or something like that, but it basically numbs them to any pain, and the orcs give it to Merry after he was injured after being taken by the Uruk-hai. And over here, of course, is another little torch. Here's a barrel and a skull here as well. And yeah, it's pretty nice look here. And this here is actually the little brick and plate that is used if you want to take the saddle off the horse. But I thought since this is all black, it would just fit perfectly just sitting there. It doesn't get in the way. It's barely noticeable. So yeah, that's basically it for all of the main functions. But this set is modular, so there's something else that I'd like to show you. So you can, so I'll just put this orc on here. You can take segments of this apart. So you can pull this rock piece out like this, and take this off like that, and you can take this tower out like this. So now you can switch the tower around to that end if you wish, and you can also put the rocks just surrounding this tower. I don't know why you do want to do that, but yeah, I think that's really nice. You get to switch things up a bit in this set, and it's definitely not something that is boring. So yeah, that's it for my thoughts on this set. So what are my final opinions on this set? I definitely think it's quite good, and if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, there's no reason not to get it, or Hobbit fan. And I'm going to try to get all of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit sets out there. I have all of the Lord of the Rings sets besides the Orc Forge and Gandalf Arrives and the Polybag, so I'm almost there. So I'd highly recommend this set. It's a joy to build. It's not too monotonous in any way, so yeah, that's it for this review, and I'll see you all later. Bye!